Why does everything worth having feel difficult at first? Pause for a second and listen carefully. Life is not designed to be easy, but it is designed to be meaningful. Every path you consider comes with resistance. Comfort has a cost. Growth has a cost. Standing still has a cost. The real question is not whether life will be hard. The question is which hard you are willing to live with. It is hard to wake up early and work on your dreams. It is also hard to live with regret. It is hard to discipline your mind and body. It is also hard to watch years pass without progress. One heart builds strength. The other builds frustration. Let this land. Every choice carries weight. Have you noticed how avoiding discomfort creates a different kind of pain? Many people believe that avoiding struggle will protect them. In reality, it slowly drains them. The pain of effort is sharp but temporary. The pain of avoidance is quiet but permanent. You may recognize this feeling. Wanting more, yet staying where you are. Knowing you are capable of greater things, yet delaying action. Carrying dreams in your heart while routine slowly dulls them. That internal tension is not weakness. It is your potential asking to be used. It is your future self knocking on the door of the present moment. Remember this. Discomfort is not the enemy. Stagnation is. Why do so many people feel stuck even when they're trying? Feeling stuck often has nothing to do with ability. It has everything to do with direction and courage. People wait for motivation to appear before they move. The truth is that movement creates motivation. Growth demands that you choose effort before certainty. Progress asks you to act before you feel ready. Every meaningful transformation begins with a decision that feels uncomfortable at first. There are individuals who change their entire lives not because they had more time, more money, or more talent, but because they stopped waiting for ease and started choosing effort. Say this clearly. I move even when it feels uncomfortable. What if the struggle you are facing is actually preparing you? Think about the challenges you are dealing with right now. The pressure, the doubt, the moments where quitting feels easier than continuing. What if these moments are not meant to break you, but to shape you? Strength is built under resistance. Confidence is built through action. Resilience is built by facing what you once avoided. Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every setback contains information. When you stop asking why it is hard and start asking how it is helping you grow, everything changes. Hold this thought. I am being prepared, not punished. Why does growth require you to let go of comfort? Comfort feels safe, but it limits expansion. Growth requires space, and space is created when you release what no longer serves you. Old habits, familiar excuses, and comfortable routines can quietly hold you back. The moment you decide to step beyond what feels familiar, you activate growth. That step may feel uncertain. That is how you know it matters. People who live extraordinary lives are not fearless. They simply decide that the discomfort of growth is preferable to the discomfort of regret. Repeat this internally. I choose growth over comfort. What happens when you choose discipline over ease? Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect in action. It is the decision to honor your future instead of indulging every present impulse. When you choose discipline, you build trust with yourself. Each small commitment kept becomes evidence of your strength. Over time, that evidence becomes confidence. There are stories of people who started with nothing but consistency. No applause, no shortcuts, just daily effort. Years later, their results spoke louder than any excuse ever could. Say this with resolve. My discipline defines my direction. Why is choosing the hard path an act of self-belief? Easy choices require little belief. Hard choices demand faith in who you are becoming. When you commit to effort, You are declaring that your future is worth working for. Choosing the hard path does not mean suffering endlessly. It means aligning your struggle with purpose. It means working through difficulty with intention instead of drifting through comfort without fulfillment. That decision changes how you carry yourself. It changes how you show up. It changes what you expect from yourself. Affirm this. I believe in the person I am becoming. What kind of life do you want to look back on? One day, you will look back at this season of your life. You will remember the moments when you could have chosen ease or effort. Those choices will shape the story you tell yourself. Will that story be about comfort or courage? Will it be about avoidance or action? Will it be about settling or striving? The future is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in ordinary days when you choose to do the difficult thing that moves you forward. Let this guide you. My daily choices shape my destiny. Why does this moment matter more than you think? Right now matters because it is where decisions are made. Not tomorrow. Not when conditions improve. Now. You do not need to solve everything today. You only need to choose the direction that honors your potential. One step taken consistently can transform everything over time. This is where commitment begins. This is where growth starts to feel real. This is where you stop wishing and start building. Say this firmly. I choose my heart. What comes next after this decision? Once you decide to choose growth over comfort, the next step is understanding yourself more deeply, to recognize the patterns that help you and the ones that hold you back, to become aware of the thoughts that drive your actions. That awareness is the foundation of lasting change. It is where strength becomes intentional and effort becomes effective. Take a breath. Stay present. The journey forward begins with understanding who you are and how you think. Why do you react the same way even when you want different results? Take a moment to observe yourself, not with judgment, but with honesty. Many people work hard, yet feel trapped in repeating cycles. The same frustrations, the same doubts, the same outcomes. This does not happen because they lack effort. It happens because they have not yet learned to understand themselves. Awareness is the starting point of every meaningful transformation. Until you recognize how you think, what you believe, and how you respond under pressure, change remains accidental. Once you see yourself clearly, progress becomes intentional. Remember this truth. You cannot change what you refuse to notice. What are your patterns really trying to tell you? Every habit, whether helpful or harmful, started as a response to something. Stress, fear, comfort, validation. When you slow down and observe your daily behaviors, you begin to uncover valuable information about yourself. Ask yourself simple but powerful questions. What do I do when things become uncomfortable? What excuses appear when effort is required? Where do I avoid responsibility and why? These questions are not meant to criticize you. They are meant to free you. Clarity removes confusion. Understanding removes self-blame. Say this quietly but confidently. I am learning how I operate. Why is awareness the first form of discipline? Discipline is often misunderstood as force. In reality, discipline begins with awareness. You cannot direct your energy if you do not know where it leaks. You cannot strengthen habits you have not identified. When someone becomes aware of their tendencies, they gain power. Power to pause. Power to choose differently. Power to respond instead of react. There is a story of a man who struggled with procrastination for years. He believed he was lazy. Through reflection, he realized his delay came from fear of judgment, not lack of ability. Once he addressed the fear, his behavior changed naturally. Hold on to this idea. Awareness turns obstacles into instructions. How do your beliefs shape your limits? Your beliefs act like invisible boundaries. They quietly tell you what is possible and what is not. Many people carry beliefs that were formed years ago, often without their consent. Words spoken to them, experiences that left scars, failures that shaped identity. If you believe struggle means failure, you will quit early. If you believe effort builds strength, you will persist longer. The belief determines the behavior. A woman once believed she was not intelligent enough to succeed in her career. That belief controlled her decisions for years. When she challenged it through learning and consistent effort, her confidence grew. Her life followed. Repeat this affirmation. I question beliefs that limit my growth. What happens when you shift the way you interpret challenges? Challenges are not neutral. Your interpretation gives them meaning. One person sees a setback as proof they are not good enough. Another sees it as feedback. Same event, different mindset. When you begin to view difficulty as training rather than punishment, your emotional response changes. Pressure becomes preparation. Mistakes become lessons. Athletes understand this well. They do not avoid resistance. They seek it, knowing it builds strength. Your mind works the same way. Say this with intention. Every challenge is sharpening me. How can reflection become a daily practice? Reflection does not require hours of silence or perfect conditions. It requires honesty and consistency. A few minutes a day can create profound clarity over time. Try this simple exercise. At the end of each day, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well today? Where did I resist growth? What can I improve tomorrow? This practice builds awareness without overwhelm. Over time, patterns emerge. Improvement becomes natural. Remember, small reflections lead to big transformations. Why do some people break through while others stay stuck? The difference is not intelligence or talent. It is responsibility. Breakthrough happens when individuals stop blaming circumstances and start examining themselves. They ask better questions. They challenge comfortable narratives. They take ownership of their responses, even when situations are unfair. There is power in this approach. Responsibility is not about fault. It is about control. When you take responsibility, you regain influence over your life. Affirm this truth. I am responsible for my responses. How does mental strength grow over time? Mental strength is not built in moments of comfort. It grows through repeated exposure to challenge combined with conscious thought. Each time you choose persistence over avoidance, you reinforce resilience. Someone once shared how daily self-talk changed their life. Instead of criticizing mistakes, they spoke encouragement. Over months, their confidence increased. Their actions followed. What you say to yourself matters. Words shape perception. Perception shapes action. Say this aloud if you can. My thoughts work for me, not against me. What questions should you be asking yourself right now? Growth begins with better questions. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of asking, am I capable? Ask, what skill can I develop? Questions direct focus. Focus directs effort. Effort creates results. Write these down if possible. What habit is holding me back the most? What strength am I underusing? What fear needs to be faced next? These questions guide progress without pressure. Why does choosing the hard path require mental alignment? Choosing effort over ease is not just a physical decision. It is a mental agreement. When your mind and actions align, consistency becomes easier. You stop negotiating with excuses. You stop waiting for motivation. You move with clarity. This alignment begins with awareness and strengthens through belief. Hold this close. My mind supports my direction. How do you carry this awareness forward? Awareness is not a one-time realization. It is a continuous practice. Each day offers new information. Each experience reveals something new about you. As you learn yourself, you gain the ability to design your growth intentionally. You stop reacting randomly and start moving strategically. This is where preparation begins. Once you understand your patterns and beliefs, you can begin to build a clear direction. Take a breath. Stay focused. The next step is turning awareness into intention through clear planning and purposeful goals. What happens when you decide where you are going? Clarity changes everything. When you know exactly where you are headed, your energy stops scattering and begins to concentrate. Without direction, effort becomes exhausting. With direction, effort becomes purposeful. This is why intentional goals are not optional for growth. They are essential. A goal is not a wish. It is a decision paired with commitment. It turns vague desire into defined movement. When you decide what matters most, distractions lose their power. Remember this. A clear target removes confusion. Why do undefined dreams lead to frustration? Many people say they want success, happiness, or freedom, yet they cannot describe what those words mean for them. Ambiguity breeds disappointment. When you cannot measure progress, you cannot celebrate it. Specificity creates momentum. Knowing what you want, why you want it, and how you will pursue it gives your mind something to organize around. Ask yourself, what does success look like for me right now? What would improvement look like in the next 90 days? Say this with certainty. I define my direction. How do you turn big aspirations into achievable steps? Large visions are powerful, but they must be broken down into manageable actions. Growth happens through sequence, not sudden leaps. Start by identifying one primary objective, then break it into smaller milestones. Each milestone becomes a checkpoint. Each checkpoint builds confidence. Think of someone training for a marathon. They do not begin by running the full distance. They follow a plan. Short runs, rest days, gradual increases. The structure protects progress. Hold on to this idea. Progress follows structure. What does strategic planning really look like? Planning is not rigid control. It is flexible preparation. It allows you to adapt without losing direction. A plan answers 3 questions. What needs to be done? When it will be done? How progress will be reviewed? This clarity removes decision fatigue. When action is scheduled, excuses lose their voice. A young entrepreneur once shared how writing weekly plans changed everything. Instead of reacting to tasks, they began leading their time. Productivity increased. Stress decreased. Affirm this. I plan to succeed. How can you set goals that actually motivate you? Goals must align with values. When a goal reflects who you are becoming, motivation becomes internal. Chasing goals that impress others leads to burnout. Chasing goals that matter to you creates endurance. Ask yourself, why does this goal matter to me? Who do I become by pursuing it? When purpose fuels action, consistency follows naturally. Repeat this truth. My goals reflect my values. What role does discipline play in achieving results? Discipline is not about perfection. It is about reliability. Showing up even when conditions are not ideal. Doing the work even when motivation fades. Discipline grows through small commitments kept consistently. One task completed daily is more powerful than rare bursts of effort. A student once struggled with focus until they committed to 30 minutes of daily study. That small promise transformed their performance. Consistency built confidence. Say this with confidence. I do what I said I would do. How do you overcome procrastination without pressure? Procrastination is rarely about laziness. It is often about overwhelm. When tasks feel too large, avoidance feels safer. The solution is simplification. Break tasks into the smallest possible actions. Start before you feel ready. Momentum follows movement. If the goal feels heavy, ask yourself, what is the next simple step? Then take it. Remember this. Action creates clarity. What keeps you focused when distractions appear? Focus is protected by boundaries. When everything is a priority, nothing is. Decide what deserves your attention and guard it. This may require saying no. It may require limiting distractions. It may require adjusting routines. Someone once reduced their screen time and replaced it with goal-focused hours. Their progress accelerated. Their confidence grew. Affirm this choice. I protect my focus. How do you measure progress without losing motivation? Progress is measured through reflection, not comparison. Track what you complete, not what others achieve. Improvement becomes visible when you record effort. Weekly reviews help you adjust plans without judgment. They turn mistakes into lessons and effort into insight. Say this often. I measure growth by my consistency. Why does choosing the hard path require planning? The harder path demands preparation. Without planning, challenges feel overwhelming. With planning, they feel manageable. Choosing effort over ease means choosing structure over chaos. Planning does not eliminate obstacles. It prepares you to face them with confidence. This is how progress becomes sustainable. Take a breath and stay grounded. Clear goals create direction. Strong plans create momentum. The next step is learning how to stand firm when resistance appears and pressure increases. Why do obstacles appear when you decide to move forward? The moment you commit to growth, resistance shows up. Doubt whispers. Circumstances tighten. People question your direction. This is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is often proof that you have left your comfort zone. Progress demands pressure. Every meaningful pursuit comes with friction, fatigue, fear, setbacks that feel personal, missed opportunities, delays that test patience. These experiences are universal, yet many people interpret them as failure instead of training. Remember this. Resistance is the price of transformation. What challenges commonly break people before they break through? One of the hardest obstacles is internal. The voice that says you are not ready, not qualified, not capable. This voice grows louder after mistakes. It feeds on comparison and past disappointments. Another challenge is inconsistency, starting strong and fading when results are slow. Expecting immediate rewards in a process designed to mature over time. External challenges appear too. Financial pressure, unsupportive environments, unexpected responsibilities. None of these mean you should quit. They mean you must adapt. Ask yourself honestly, what obstacle am I facing right now? Am I responding with fear or strategy? Say this aloud. I am stronger than this moment. How do failures become turning points instead of endpoints? Failure only defeats those who refuse to learn from it. For others, it becomes information, direction, proof of effort. Consider the story of an athlete who trained for years, only to lose a crucial competition by seconds. Instead of walking away, they analyzed every weakness. Nutrition, recovery, technique, mindset. The loss became a blueprint. The following year, they returned stronger and claimed victory. Failure sharpens focus when humility meets determination. Hold on to this truth. I learn faster when I fall. What happens when life forces you to start over? Starting over feels heavy. It carries disappointment and fear. Yet it also carries freedom. No assumptions. No limitations from past routines. There are countless stories of individuals who lost careers, relationships, or direction, only to rebuild something more aligned. One professional faced redundancy after decades in one role. They used the pause to learn new skills, eventually creating a career that offered both purpose and balance. Starting again does not erase progress. It redirects it. Affirm this belief. I can rebuild better. How do you build mental toughness in daily life? Mental toughness is not emotional suppression. It is emotional regulation. It is the ability to feel discomfort without surrendering direction. This strength develops through intentional practice. Doing difficult things consistently. Keeping promises to yourself. Responding thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Begin with small challenges. Cold mornings. Focused work sessions. Honest conversations. Each completed challenge strengthens self-trust. Say this confidently. I finish what I start. What role does perspective play during hard times? Perspective determines whether adversity feels defeating or formative. When you view obstacles as lessons, frustration becomes curiosity. Ask yourself during difficult moments, what is this situation teaching me? How is this shaping my character? Those who grow the most are not those with the least hardship, but those who extract meaning from it. Remember this line. Perspective turns pressure into power. How do you stay resilient when progress is slow? Slow progress tests patience more than failure tests confidence. Results delayed can feel invisible. This is where many quit. Resilience grows when you measure effort instead of outcomes. When you value discipline over recognition. When you trust the process even without applause. A writer once spent years receiving rejection letters. Each one strengthened their craft. One acceptance changed everything. Repeat this affirmation. Consistency compounds. What strengthens perseverance during repeated setbacks? Perseverance thrives on purpose. When you know why you started, quitting feels heavier than continuing. Reconnect regularly with your reasons. Write them down. Speak them aloud. Let them anchor you during uncertainty. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? Who benefits when I persist? Say this with conviction. My purpose fuels my persistence. How do you respond when others doubt you? Doubt from others can sting deeply, especially when it comes from those you respect. Yet their disbelief does not define your potential. Many innovators were doubted before being celebrated. Their ideas seemed unrealistic until results proved otherwise. Use doubt as data, not direction. Improve where necessary. Ignore where irrelevant. Affirm this daily. I trust my vision. What happens when you choose growth over comfort? Choosing growth means choosing discomfort repeatedly. It means waking up early, practicing longer, learning harder lessons. Comfort offers ease, but growth offers fulfillment. This choice builds resilience because it trains you to endure temporary discomfort for lasting reward. Ask yourself now, which discomfort leads me forward? Say this with clarity. I choose the hard that builds me. How do you rise stronger after being tested? Strength is forged through resistance. Each challenge leaves you more capable than before. The key is reflection. Extract lessons. Adjust strategies. Keep moving. Those who rise strongest are not those who avoid struggle, but those who face it directly. Remember this. I bend, but I do not break. As you stand here now, acknowledge every obstacle you have already survived. Let that evidence strengthen your belief. Resilience is not a trait you were born with. It is a skill you build. The next step is not waiting for perfect conditions. It is using the strength you have developed to move forward deliberately and consistently, turning effort into momentum and intention into action. Why is taking action more important than waiting for the right moment? So many people delay. They wait for the perfect timing, perfect conditions, perfect clarity. Yet the truth is, waiting is the enemy of progress. Action creates momentum. Action teaches lessons. Action turns dreams into reality. Think about it. How many times have you felt ready, only to realize that readiness comes through doing? Every step you take, no matter how small, builds confidence, insight, and skill. Waiting only prolongs uncertainty and regret. You must start today, not tomorrow, not when everything aligns. Today, remember this: small steps consistently taken become unstoppable momentum. How can daily habits transform your ambitions into achievements? The bridge between dreams and reality is built with daily habits. Consistency compounds. It is not about massive effort in one day. It is about persistent, deliberate action repeated day after day. Start by breaking goals into manageable pieces. If your goal is to write a book, write 300 words every morning. If your goal is fitness, commit to 20 minutes of focused exercise daily. Over time, these small actions accumulate into extraordinary outcomes. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who began by dedicating 30 minutes each evening to learning digital marketing. Months later, those small increments of learning gave them the expertise to launch a thriving online business. 1 hour a day felt insignificant then, but it became life-changing. Ask yourself every morning, what one action today moves me closer to my goal? Am I honoring my commitment to myself? Affirm this aloud. I am consistent. I take action daily. Why does momentum matter more than motivation alone? Motivation is fleeting. Energy ebbs. Willpower fluctuates. Action, on the other hand, creates its own energy. Momentum feeds itself. Once you begin, even in small ways, progress becomes visible. Progress becomes addictive. Remember that elite performers, athletes, artists, innovators do not rely solely on bursts of inspiration. They rely on systems that guarantee action regardless of mood. Consistency is their secret weapon. Say this now. I create momentum through action, not hope. How do you overcome procrastination and start before you feel ready? Procrastination is disguised fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort. The antidote is simple. Start. Not perfectly, not completely prepared, but immediately. Break tasks into micro-actions. Write one sentence. Make one call. Record one video clip. One step forward today is more powerful than 100 perfect plans tomorrow. Look at the story of a filmmaker who had an unfinished project for years. Fear of imperfection stopped them repeatedly. One day, they committed to filming 5 minutes every week. Slowly, the footage grew, edits accumulated, and the final release exceeded anything they imagined. Ask yourself, what is one imperfect action I can take today that moves me forward? Affirm this. I take action before I wait for permission or perfection. How do you maintain consistency when results are invisible? Consistency without immediate results tests patience. Yet, this is where champions are made. The effort you put in now is an investment in your future self. What feels invisible today becomes undeniable tomorrow. Consider a runner training for a marathon. Each practice run seems small and insignificant. Yet each step builds endurance, strength, and resilience. Race day is the proof of countless unseen miles. You must measure effort, not outcome. Reward yourself for showing up, not for external validation. Say this aloud. I honor my efforts. Results will follow. How can routine protect you from distraction and doubt? Life is full of distractions. Social media, comparison, uncertainty, and self-doubt will all attempt to derail you. Consistent routines act as a safeguard. They anchor your day. They protect your focus. Structure your day to honor your priorities. Morning routines, scheduled work blocks, and nightly reflections help maintain discipline. When you follow a routine, distraction loses power. Doubt becomes a signal, not a barrier. Ask yourself, does my current routine serve my growth? Am I showing up for myself even when it is uncomfortable? Affirm this. I control my day, and my day shapes my destiny. What lessons do success stories teach about perseverance? Take the example of a musician practicing relentlessly before any recognition. Hours of scales, improvisation, and experimentation built the foundation for eventual acclaim. No single practice guaranteed success, but cumulative consistency created opportunity. Or the inventor who failed repeatedly before achieving a breakthrough. Each failed prototype provided knowledge and experience, creating the edge needed for success. The takeaway is clear. Action compounded consistently beats sporadic brilliance every time. Say this aloud. I persist. Every effort counts. How can you harness accountability to strengthen consistency? Consistency grows faster when you are accountable. Share your goals publicly. Find partners or mentors who check in on progress. Track actions visibly, not only outcomes. A writer joined a monthly accountability group, committing to writing deadlines. The fear of letting others down, combined with self-discipline, propelled them to complete a manuscript within months. Ask yourself, who can I invite to hold me accountable? How can I track my daily progress visibly? Affirm this. I am accountable to my goals and myself. Why does action generate confidence? Each completed task, each fulfilled commitment builds trust in yourself. Confidence is not an emotion that precedes action. It is a reward of it. Every time you act despite fear, hesitation, or uncertainty, you prove that you are capable. Consider an athlete who had never competed internationally. Their first competition was terrifying. Each subsequent race reinforced belief. Action created the confidence that planning alone could never produce. Say this aloud. I build confidence by doing, not by waiting. How do you avoid burnout while staying consistent? Consistency does not mean exhaustion. It means sustainable, intentional effort. Include rest, recovery, and reflection. Prioritize what matters most. Cut low-value activities that drain energy. Energy management amplifies consistency. Quality matters as much as quantity. Working with focus and clarity beats endless busy work. Ask yourself, am I moving forward or just moving? Is my energy directed to what truly matters? Affirm this. I act with purpose and preserve my strength. How do you keep momentum through life's uncertainties? Unexpected events will always test your discipline. Illness, setbacks, or responsibilities may slow progress. Momentum survives when you return to action quickly, instead of giving up completely. Each restart reaffirms your commitment and accelerates forward motion. Say this aloud. I continue, no matter the interruptions, because my goals deserve my persistence. What is the one truth about dreams and action? Dreams remain dreams without action. Planning is valuable, but action transforms. Consistency is the bridge between aspiration and reality. Every small, repeated effort compounds into significant results over time. Ask yourself, am I taking the actions that my dreams demand today? Affirm this powerfully. I act now. I persist daily. My future is built by my effort. As you step into each day, remember, momentum begins the moment you do. Waiting has no power over those who act. Progress belongs to the persistent, and greatness is forged in the consistency of daily commitment. The next phase is reflection and integration. Look back at the path you have traveled, recognize the growth you have achieved, and prepare to harness every lesson as fuel for the next chapter. Why is looking back important before moving forward? Take a moment and reflect on everything we've explored together. You've learned the power of self-awareness, how understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and habits lays the foundation for everything you want to achieve. You've seen that mindset is not just about thinking positively. It's about cultivating the resilience and mental toughness to keep moving when life pushes back. Consider how much clearer your path becomes when you know yourself. When you are honest about where you are, where you struggle, and where you shine, every decision becomes intentional, every action purposeful. Self-awareness is your compass, and mindset is the engine that drives you forward. Think about those people who have faced tremendous odds, yet succeeded because they refused to settle. They weren't born with superhuman abilities. They were ordinary people who made extraordinary choices by understanding themselves, adapting their mindset, and refusing to quit. What role do goals play in achieving the life you want? Goals are not mere targets on a checklist. They are commitments to yourself. They turn your dreams into actionable plans, giving structure to ambition. Setting clear, strategic goals allows you to measure progress, celebrate milestones, and course-correct when necessary. Every goal you set is a promise you make to your future self, and keeping that promise builds confidence and momentum. Stories of people who have achieved greatness always point to deliberate, persistent planning. Whether it's an athlete training for years for a championship, an entrepreneur building a business from scratch, or an artist dedicating daily hours to their craft, every achievement is rooted in thoughtful, consistent goal setting. Ask yourself, are my goals aligned with my purpose? Are the steps I am taking today moving me closer to them? If the answer is yes, then every action you take compounds into meaningful results. How does resilience transform setbacks into strength? Life is never without obstacles. Challenges will arise, and setbacks will test your determination. But these moments are not meant to break you. They are meant to shape you. Resilience turns adversity into advantage. It is the force that transforms failure into feedback, mistakes into lessons, and difficulty into growth. Remember, the most successful people are not those who avoid failure. They are those who face it head-on, adapt, and keep moving. They rise because they have decided that giving up is not an option. Resilience is not a trait you are born with. It is a skill you develop through persistence, reflection, and courage. Ask yourself, when I encounter a setback, do I let it define me, or do I let it refine me? Every challenge you overcome strengthens your capacity for future success. Why is taking action the bridge between dreams and reality? Knowledge, planning, and resilience are meaningless without action. Action is what transforms ideas into results. It is the bridge between where you are now and the life you aspire to live. Consistent, deliberate action, even small steps taken daily, creates momentum that compounds over time. Think of every successful person you admire. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They took imperfect action, learned along the way, and kept moving forward. Waiting for the ideal circumstances will only delay your progress. Start today, now, even if the first steps feel uncertain. Affirm this aloud. I act with purpose. I take consistent steps toward my dreams. I refuse to settle. What is the choice you must make right now? Here is the undeniable truth. Life will always be hard. Everyone faces struggles, obstacles, and moments of doubt. The difference is in the choice you make. You can choose the easy path filled with comfort, distraction, and mediocrity, or you can choose the hard path, the path that challenges you, stretches you, and ultimately transforms you. Choosing your hard means choosing growth over stagnation, action over procrastination, and courage over fear. It means honoring the promises you've made to yourself, keeping your vision alive, and refusing to give up when the journey gets tough. Ask yourself, which hard am I willing to embrace? Which challenges will I face head-on today to secure the life I want tomorrow? How can you solidify this moment into lifelong momentum? To carry this forward, combine self-awareness, mindset, goals, resilience, and action into a single, unstoppable force. Reflect on your purpose regularly. Monitor your progress. Adjust your approach when necessary. Keep showing up every day, no matter how small the step. Every action is a brick in the foundation of your future. Affirm daily, I am capable. I am resilient. I act with consistency and courage. My effort today shapes my life tomorrow. What final words will ignite your inner drive? You've come to a critical juncture. This is your moment to commit, not just in thought, but in action. Remember, greatness is not reserved for the chosen few. It belongs to those who are willing to choose their hard, face their fears, and take relentless, consistent action. Every time you act despite doubt, every time you persevere through difficulty, every time you honor your goals, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. You are writing your story, shaping your destiny, and creating a life that reflects your highest purpose. So stand up, take a deep breath, and make this declaration: I will not settle. I will embrace the hard. I will act now. My dreams are worth my effort. Carry this truth with you. The path to success is never easy, but it is always worth it. Your hard today becomes your triumph tomorrow. Your persistence becomes your freedom. Your courage becomes your legacy. Go forward with confidence, with clarity, and with unwavering commitment. You have the tools, the mindset, and the power to choose your hard, and in doing so, to win the life you were meant to live. Now, take that first step and keep stepping. The world is waiting for what only you can create, and your journey has just begun.